Well, welcome to Thought for the Day on this gorgeous Friday morning. Apologies if any of you have been waiting for on tenterhooks for Thought for the Day to be posted. It is a bit late. Part of the reason is this is now the third time I've recorded it. First time I pressed the wrong button. Second time, discovered as I did for Daily Prayer yesterday that the sound wasn't working. I uploaded it all and then played one and there was no sound. And I didn't think you'd really want to lip read all of Thought for the Day. So I'm now recording it for the third time. But it's good to be here, isn't it? It's good to be in contact with each other. Yesterday Terry talked, well, apart from the incident with the paint pot, and if you haven't heard yesterday's Thought for the Day about what happened to Terry and the paint pot on Tuesday, I can strongly recommend it. But apart from the paint pot, Terry was reflecting yesterday on how good it was that the chance we had to meet outdoors on Wednesday to watch Ron Mason's funeral cortege go past. And how good it was to be together again in person. And it was. I was really encouraged to see a number of people in 3D who haven't seen face to face since March. It was lovely to see the car park full. But the people were the thing that was the real value. As we all watched together, we clapped as the hearse went past, as a memory of all that Ron had meant to us, and an encouragement too to Iris. But it wasn't just about that. It was the opportunity to encourage one another. We were only there for the thing we were there for was a couple of minutes, but people came sometime before and were talking avidly. People stayed afterwards, lingered because it was just really nice to be together again. And it reminded me of one of my favourite verses in the Bible. It's in the book of Hebrews. We're going to come to it in the next few weeks as we work through the book of Hebrews on Sundays. But it says this: don't give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. Don't give up meeting together, but encourage one another. And we do need that encouragement, don't we? I think we've all had times during these weeks of being constrained to our homes that we've been down and we've really just longed for that person who could lift our spirits, that person who by being there could cheer us up. And we need to be encouragers of other people. Jesus said, didn't he? It's more blessed to give than to receive, and that applies to encouragement too. There's something deep inside us that needs to be being there for others. When we're not doing that, we're not being fully what we were made to be. But here's the thing, that being together to encourage one another isn't just going to happen. Unless something dramatic changes, it's going to be many months, maybe more, before we can simply be together in the ways that we've been together in the past. The virus is going to be around for some time, they say. Maybe it will fade away, and we pray that it will. It will mutate to become less dangerous. Maybe we'll get vaccines that will protect us all. But realistically, that could be many months. And I don't think we can wait that long. I don't think we can wait that long to get that experience of encouraging and being encouraged by each other. We need each other. As church, we can give you opportunities to get together, but it would be tragic, wouldn't it? Be dreadful if we encouraged everyone. We said, please come to this gathering in church, and then someone unknown to themselves was carrying the virus, and lots of people got ill. Wouldn't that be a dreadful thing? So I don't think we can just say, oh, just come, it's all going to be fine. We're going to have to make our own opportunities, make our own decisions. You can take the opportunities we provide. We can say, actually, I don't think that's wise at this stage. I need to keep my distance. Some people are more vulnerable than others. Some people feel more comfortable coming out than others. It's going to be a progressive thing. We're going to have to take responsibility for it. It's not just going to happen in some sort of routine. We're going to have to work at meeting together to encourage one another. over the next few weeks, we're going to carry on meeting on Sundays outdoors, out here in the front. This Sunday, the forecast is lovely. It's partly sunny, mild temperatures, fairly light winds. It should be a great time to be together. And I think that's a relatively safe environment too. You don't have to come any closer than you want to. If you want to sit further apart than the 2 meters that's mandated, that's absolutely fine. There's plenty of space to spread out and yet still be together. Have a brief conversation afterwards from at a safe distance with other people. And it's been beautiful being out there the last couple of Sundays. A bit windy the first week, and we're glad that the tent didn't take off, but no more forecast of that kind of wind for the time being. But it's been lovely being out there. There's something really nice about sitting outdoors. I'm sure many of you have been sitting in your gardens over the last few months. But it's not quite as easy as sitting in church, is it? You might need a sun hat. Other weeks you might need a coat. It's not quite so easy to hear. And Jack's done a great job bringing a sound system down. One person told me on Sunday it was crystal clear. She could hear every word. So we'll do our best to make it audible. But the car goes past, bus goes past. There are difficulties hearing. It's not going to be quite as easy. But I think that's just a sign of what we're going to have to do, the cost that we're going to have to pay in order to be the people who meet together and encourage one another. We're going to have to find those right times. It may be smaller groups over the next few months, smaller groups than we've been experiencing in the past. Maybe just a few people in gardens together. But if you do make the effort, to come on a Sunday or to meet with others in different forms, that might be a time when you finally get that encouragement you've so much needed. And better still, you being there might be the encouragement which someone else has sorely needed over these times of being in lockdown, isolated and by ourselves. So let's not give up meeting together. Let's not be put off meeting together by the fact it's a bit more difficult, a bit more complex. But let's encourage one another. And all the more as we see that day, that glorious day of the Lord, approaching nearer. May God bless you today.